Hey everyone, just got home from work. I want to do a quick video before Ryan picks me up. We're going to go to the gym tonight. It was a busy day. But this video I wanted to talk more about taxes since that's just what I've been talking about, one of my interests. And then tomorrow I'll probably talk about another one of my interests, like maybe anime or something like that. Anyway, basically we have a system where you work and the government and the state take a little bit of that money away from you that you earned at your job, and they hold it for you, and at the end of every year they determine how much of that they should have taken according to their rules, and they give you back or ask you to give them more depending on the amount that you paid during the year and certain factors. And related to trading, I discussed earlier that the money that you gain goes directly into your overall income, and that can affect your tax bracket. Your losses up to $3,000, if you lost that year, can be removed from your income. Now, say you have a job and you get a yearly bonus. The normal money that you make during the year is taxed according to that salary. Say you get paid every 2 weeks. So you have 26 paychecks a year because there's 52 weeks in the calendar year. That money is taxed such that the percentage equals the amount that you would be in that tax bracket. Say you make $50,000 a year. So your paycheck's going to be something around $1,400 or something like that. You pay that tax straight up front to the government at a rate that's approximately what it would be if you were filing your taxes at the end of the year. So if you get like a bonus check, like I was saying, it's going to be either higher or lower than that. If it's much higher, if it's like 3 times as much, say you get a bonus check and your normal paycheck's around $1,400, so you get a bonus check and it's 3 times that, so it would be $4,200. You get a $4,200 bonus. So you're like, oh yeah, this is awesome. But then you see that they take a bunch of taxes. What happened there is that your normal $50,000 salary was multiplied by 3 times and treated as one single paycheck. So when you get that stub that says, here's your bonus, why is there so much tax taken off? It's because it's as if your salary for that one check is 3 times what it was for your normal taxing, which would put you in a much higher tax bracket. You're going from a $50,000 to a $150,000 tax bracket. So you're going to see an increase with that type of a jump. What happens at the end of the year is you culminate all of your earnings and see where that tax bracket is. Obviously, it's not going to be $150,000 because the entire year you didn't make that much. Unless you're making some really good stock trades or other investments. So that will be recalculated for you, and you'll see how much you actually should have paid. And then, in that case, if there's nothing else, you would get a return because they took more of your bonus than they should have because you don't make $150,000 a year. You make $50,000 a year. Another cool thing about taxes that I've just learned over the years is when you buy a house or have a big loan or something like that, you pay taxes on your homeowner's tax, property tax, and you also pay interest if you have a loan on it. Interest that you pay is removed from your earnings. So it's as if you lost money in the stock market. Say on your house in 1 year you pay $6,000 in interest over the course of the 12 months, the 12 payments that you made in your mortgage. That $6,000 is going to be directly removed from the $50,000 that you made during the year. If that moves you down a tax bracket, awesome. Sometimes it doesn't because it might not be enough to move you down. Now, the taxes that you pay on your house, those are removed directly from the amount of tax that you need to pay, not your income. It won't affect your tax bracket. The taxes that you pay for large purchases or your home, basically, is just removed directly from the amount of tax that you need to pay at the end of the year. So, really, unless your taxes on your house are the only thing you're paying, it doesn't really make much sense to try to lower your taxes on your home, at least, in my opinion. I don't know if this is true. I've searched the internet for it. I can't really find it. But the logic seems sound, unless I'm just totally wrong about this. But you don't need to try to reduce the taxes on your home because you're going to get the balance back at the end of the year, because the government only wants a certain amount from you the entire year, including what you paid on your house taxes. So basically what I'm trying to say is you'll get letters in the mail with all of your information on them from different companies that are saying, oh yeah, we promise to lower your tax bill. Only pay us if you actually lower your tax bill and you get money back this year or whatever. They're crooks. It doesn't matter if you lower your taxes. Number one, you could do that on your own, but in the end, they'll get you anyway because you have to pay a certain amount of taxes relative to how much you made that year in the first place. And number two, it won't matter even if they lower it. It's going to be fair at the end. Well, that's kind of redundant. But basically, it just cancels out. And you end up paying these people to reduce your tax on your house for no reason. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's just my perception of it. That's what I do. I don't bother trying to reduce it. I tried once. You basically make an appeal, and you find comparative houses that were sold in your area that are like the statistics of your home, like in terms of square footage and whatnot, and you say, oh, these houses are much less expensive than what you claim my house is worth. I should be getting taxed less. Yeah, so that's basically that. I got rejected, so I just did that once, and I was like, okay, this is not even worth it because I kind of have a better understanding of how taxes work. Is there anything else really? No, that's... I guess I could talk about what taxes are used for, but then again, I'm not 100% certain on that. This was more basically telling you what's going on when you file taxes. And yeah, it's just really basic stuff. It's just what I know. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. But tomorrow I'll be sharing something else with you. But for now, I will talk to you guys later.